Hello everyone, welcome back to Comparative Investing Techniques CIT channel. Previous video on SK Jewellery, we shared with investors that most retailers actually invest the stock market by looking at the stock chart. As such, even if they are able to make gains, usually are very small gains. So for today, again, we are using actual transacted stocks called CHONG HING BANK to demonstrate the effectiveness of CIT intrinsic value. And we are pleased to bring investor attention to our Facebook update. On the 24th of March 2020, CIT shared a list of top 20 stocks with valuation with investor. As per our attachment, CHONG HING BANK close price on 24th of March 2020 was at 10.06. The intrinsic value provided by CIT was at 21.57. So if an investor have taken our call to buy CHONG HING BANK on 24th of March when he actually sees that the share price traded significantly below the intrinsic value and went ahead to take position. So about 1 to 2 weeks ago, CHONG HING BANK announced privatization. So you can see from this announcement, CHONG HING BANK announced privatization with a cancellation price of 20.80. So we have done a spreadsheet to recap all the information. Here we are, we can see on the 24th of March 2020, CIT provided intrinsic value at 21.57. The close price on 24th of March 2020 was at 10.06 and the privatization offer was at 20.80. So if an investor upfront knew the intrinsic value for CHONG HING BANK on 24th of March 2020 was at 21.57, and when he looked at the share price was only trading at 10.06 at a significant discount below the intrinsic value, and thus he decided to go ahead to take this position. So approximately 1 year and 4 months later, when the bank announced privatization of 20.80, immediately he would have profited 106% return. So investor can see that upfront knowing the intrinsic value actually put an investor at an advantage position, because when you buy, someone is actually selling. So when you at the point of purchase, when you knew that the value of these stocks is far more greater than the price that you pay, you'll be very happy to add these stocks into your portfolio, because you already know what is the potential gain that you are going to achieve. Whereas in contrast, for the seller who actually sell the stocks without knowing the intrinsic value, and basically just sell out of fear, like for example for CHONG HING BANK case, definitely the person who sold on 24th of March 2020 at 10.06 definitely do not know the intrinsic value. If he has knew it, definitely he will not sell, but because he doesn't know and he sell out of fear when he saw that the share price keep on crashing, so basically he's giving all the big chunks of return to the buyer for free of charge, right? So in this case, knowing the intrinsic value actually help an investor to outperform as compared to those who doesn't know. Whereas if you are looking at the stock chart to invest on the stocks, so when we refer to CHONG HING BANK stock chart, right? If you are looking at stock chart, first, some investor may not buy these stocks at all because they see that this is actually a downtrend stock, right? The share price keep crashing, so they think that this is not a good stocks. But in fact, this is actually a golden treasure, all right? So even those that have bought it, for example, like what we have shared at 10.06, right? He or she may not be able to hold these stocks until he see the share price to reflect the intrinsic value, because for the next 1 year and 4 months after he has taken position, investor will realize that the share price actually lie flat, or if not, it actually drop further. For example, if you have bought it at 10.06 and the share price dropped to 890, if you have set a cut loss margin of say 10%, so you will have naturally sell off your stocks for CHONG HING BANK and get out already. So if you have done that, basically you have given up a huge opportunity for attractive return, which is 1 year and 4 months later. Alright, so once again we can see that investing via intrinsic value help investor to maximize your profit. So for investor who want to upfront find out the intrinsic value on the stocks that you are going to buy, you can basically join our Facebook comparative investing technique. Submit your valuation request to us. For Singaporean, we charge $20 Sing for every request. For foreigner, we charge $20 USD for every request. Alright, so thank you very much for watching this video, and goodbye.